Hey guys, Miss S here. I have another art lesson for you guys. This lesson is completely optional, and the reason that it's optional is because you do need watercolor paint. In this lesson, I'll be using pan watercolors, which are just little trays of watercolors. We're going to be creating a warm and cool landscape using crayons and our watercolors. You will need for this piece of white paper I've been using. You need some crayons, you need a Sharpie or a black marker, and you need those watercolor. Now before we start, I want to go over what the warm and cool colors are. Now as I have on here, my warm colors, red, orange, and yellow, are in the background. And my cool colors, which are blue, green, and purple, are in the water over here. So your warm colors are any colors that are in the red family, the orange family, and the yellow family. So that can be red violet, it can be pink, it can be red orange, it can be yellow orange, anything that's in those color families. Your cool colors are any of the colors that are in the blue family, like turquoise and sky blue, or in the green family, like blue green or even yellow green. And then your purple family, which can be blue violet, or it can be magenta. Any of those colors are in the cool family. I'm going to attach a worksheet to this lesson so you can get an idea of what the warm and cool colors are, so you have a reference for it. Now once you have all your materials, go find a spot in your house and let's get started to make some art.
So now that I'm ready, I'm going to start with my Sharpie, and in the middle of the page, I'm going to make a loose wavy line going all the way across. I'm going to continue this line on the bottom, and I'm going to do it again. If you have room to make 3 waves, you can do so. Then in the middle, I'm going to make an arch for my sun, and then a couple sun rays coming out from it. Make sure to go all the way to the edges of your pages. Don't stop beforehand. If you want to do this in pencil first, you can do that and then go over it with Sharpie and then erase your pencil marks. We're going to start in the background with our sun. We're going to be using only the warm colors to create line designs. Now remember, that's the reds, the oranges, and the yellows. So you can use any of the colors in those color families. In these sections, you're going to create whatever line designs you would like. I like to do lines and patterns. I think it's really interesting. I'm going to fill up my space with all of those different types of lines and patterns, and I'll add a worksheet at the bottom of this lesson so you can copy some of those if you would like. Now try to use a bunch of different colors for this to make it really vibrant and fun. While you're doing this, make sure you're coloring really hard because we're going to be creating a resist with our watercolors. A resist means the water will not be able to go where we put our crayon markings because wax crayons and water do not mix. When we're done with our sun, we're going to move on to our water portion. As you guessed it, we're using the cool colors, which are green, blue, and purple. So you can get those ready and you can use any of the ones in the color family for that. I'm going to make some really interesting line designs and patterns in my waves. Now I have my watercolors all set up. I put a little dot of water in each. Now remember, you don't want a pool, you want a puddle in each one. Now for our sun area, we're making a sunset or a sunrise, and we're going to be using the warm colors there. If you press down hard enough when you are making your line designs, the crayon should show through, and that is what the resist is. Continue painting each section until your whole background is done. Now that my background is done, I'm going to move on to the water. That's where I'm going to paint my cool colors, my blues, greens, and purples. I even mix some colors in each section to make it look more watery. You can do that too if you'd like. Continue painting each section until you're all finished. And there you have it, your warm and cool landscape is all done. I hope you enjoyed.